So, I suspect a lot of you, before you approach, might be running through your head things that you're going to say or trying to pre-plan the approach. And I would suggest to you that this is not optimal, okay? In fact, it's the worst thing that you can do. So what I do before I approach is I try and just utterly blank my mind and think of nothing and almost like feel inside my body. And I do this by slow, deep breathing, walking slowly, and slowing down my body movements. So I slow everything down, breathe deeply through my nose and out through my mouth, and focus on looking around at the girls and looking at their bodies, how they walk, and trying to put myself into a sexual state pre-approach. No, that's not correct. It's not trying to put myself, it's allowing that state to overwhelm me when I see a girl that I'm attracted to, okay? So, one of the key things that I hope you'll be able to pick out from what I've just said is that it's focusing on feelings and a kind of sexual energy within yourself rather than content. How you doing? Content of what you're going to say or the structure of the pickup or any kind of rules or any nonsense like that, okay? You need to be focusing on the feelings within yourself and focusing on just a couple of key things, which is to look at her, appreciate her beauty and get yourself in a sexual state, and then to convey that when you talk to her, okay? The key thing that you want to create or that you want to allow to happen when you're talking to a woman for the first time is attraction and sexual state, okay? That's what it's about. Now the second thing I do is try and make sure that my posture and body language is as good as it can be. So this is a conscious thing. In about the last 2 years, it's something I've been consciously focusing on. And whenever I walk around now, I always try and stand very erect and straight, with my spine held straight, my head held up in the air, my shoulders back, okay? But sometimes it's unconscious and you kind of slip into bad ways and you let your shoulders slump a little bit, let your head hang down, okay? So pre-approach, what I do is I focus on this and I put my body through a little routine, okay? So throw my shoulders back, do the deep breathing like I said earlier, and make sure my head is held straight up, chin sticking out, you know, so that I'm looking straight forward and with my shoulders back and my chest nice and strong. So it's a very sort of strong forward-facing position, okay? And so when I'm walking through the streets, I don't look like a monkey, like a retard that I'm trying to force something, but I look strong and powerful, you know. And obviously, going to the gym religiously helps with this as well. Okay, so that's the second thing that I do. And the third thing is what I call switch on. Okay, so I start to pay attention to the women. Now this might seem obvious, but it's something that guys just don't do. The vast majority of guys don't do. They kind of walk through life just not even noticing that women exist, which is crazy, you know. So I actually kind of switch on my awareness and kind of raise it up a notch and start to really pay attention to the girls, you know. Start looking at them in an unflinching way and not looking away, looking them in the eye and trying to force IOIs constantly as I'm walking around in any environment. Now this is something that I do generally throughout my life all the time anyway. It's an awareness, but I switch on especially before I'm about to approach. It's almost like a leopard or a cheetah about to hunt the prey, and then kind of raising their awareness and their readiness up a notch, you know, and you know, really checking out girls and almost like leering at them and giving them the eye and then not looking away is my way of doing this. So this is the third thing that I do pre-approach. Okay. Of course, what comes after, what you do when you approach, how to do it, and what you should be focusing on is the subject of another video. I've kind of alluded to it in this video. I have a video series on this called The Secret Society, where I break down, I think it's about, in total, about the first 1.5 to 2 hours, talks about this awareness that I'm talking about, IOIs, how to approach, focusing on sexual tension, etc., breaking down how exactly to do it, So check it out, and like I say, a good portion of that is about doing this correctly, because this is the key part. The approach is the key part. It's the part that most guys struggle with, the part that they, if you like, do wrong, and the part that is ultimately going to get you results. You know, obviously you have to get the girl on a date and fuck her, all that kind of thing, but if you don't approach her, you don't even have that chance in the first place. So you've got to get it right, okay? So check it out, and I hope you enjoyed this video.